We hear a lot about the role of dopamine in mood and behavior, and that's true, it does play an important role there, but we don't often hear about the role of dopamine in movement. So, if you need to consciously move or consciously tell a muscle to contract, the motor cortex of your brain needs to ask a deeper area of your brain for permission. This area is called the basal nuclei, used to be called the basal ganglia. Now, when it asks for permission to move, the basal nuclei has two responses. It has actually two pathways. One pathway, which is called the direct pathway, says, yes, you can move. But the other pathway, called the indirect pathway, says, no, you cannot. Now, this is strange. You're asking to move a particular muscle, and you're asking for permission, and the basal nuclei has two simultaneous pathways that says, yes, you can, no, you can't. That doesn't help us. So we need a way to figure out how we can move, and this is where dopamine comes into play. So there are dopamine-producing neurons called dopaminergic neurons. They project to this basal nuclei and flood that area with dopamine when you want to move. What dopamine does is it goes to the direct pathway and stimulates it, amplifies it, allows the direct pathway to work. So remember, the direct pathway was yes, you can move. Dopamine facilitates that and says yes, you can move. Dopamine also goes to the indirect pathway, which says no, you can't, and inhibits it. So all you have going at the moment is that direct pathway saying, yeah, you can move. So the role of dopamine in movement is it allows you to initiate movement, but also by inhibiting or favoring the direct pathway as opposed to the indirect, you don't have this stop, start signal. So it smooths movement out. Now think about people with Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's disease is the second most common neurodegenerative disease on the planet, and it's the most common movement disorder on the planet. And it all has to do with the death of those dopamine-producing neurons. When they die, dopamine cannot flood that area of the basal nuclei. So when somebody with Parkinson's disease wants to initiate a movement, it's very difficult. And when they do initiate a movement, that stop signal keeps jumping in, and it can't smooth the movement out, so they have a resting tremor. So people with Parkinson's disease have problems with initiating movement, but also having that resting tremor. And that's the important role of dopamine.